Good day, great viewer. Good day, everybody. You are welcome to Volume 2 of our Suicide series. We are going to be discussing it along the line of depression. I am Dr. Ehimen Ferguson. I'm a life coach expert and also a medical practitioner, a consultant, physician to be precise. This day we are going to be discussing suicide because I'm particularly pained of what is happening now in our society, both in Africa, Nigeria, and in the whole world. And I'm particularly pained for us in a country like Nigeria that used to be known that the people in this country are the happiest people on earth. What is happening? People are committing suicide almost on a weekly basis. Please, let us all wake up and do something about it. So this day we are going to discuss suicide again. Depression. Depression, according to World Health Organization, about 350 million people all around the world are depressed. And depression is the most common cause of disability and also one of the most common cause of suicide. I will not want to bore you with what is depression, the big language. Depression simply means persistent low energy where somebody is constantly not happy. And basically, we're going to be discussing what are the basic strategies for preventing suicide. Please, let's pay rapt attention. One of the first strategies we use in preventing suicide is one, identifying those people at risk. So what does it mean? That means there should be more professionals who should be trained on how to identify those people at risk of depression, at risk of suicide, I mean. So it's very important for us specialists in that field. There should be treatment of those at risk. There should be treatment to prevent reattempts of the suicide, and there should be enough healthcare professionals in that field, and there should be access to suicide care, professional suicide care. One of the other strategies we are going to use, the second strategy, include strengthening economic support. One of them, there should be strengthening of household finance system. There should be enough money in the house. And two, there should be stabilized housing policy in which the need for us to pay for house rent is not a problem for an individual. Just like the case of the past who died because of house rent. There should have a sound government policy that provides cheap, affordable housing for each citizen. And for those who don't have job, we should do everything possible to look for one or two things to do to provide job for ourselves. Should be able to reach economically. Another important thing we are going to discuss is promoting connectedness. I can't stop saying this. One of the greatest way out of suicide is promoting connectedness. What does it simply mean? Ensure we discuss with one another. There should be peer group discussion. There should be community discussion. Our family support system has broken down. There is failure of the family support system. We are no longer helping one another. We are living the white man life. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong in living the white man life. But our beautiful family support system in Africa is wonderful. Is beautiful. What we do now, the way this common is for you to have a gigantic structure to face yourself around. You talk to nobody. Please, one of the greatest ways out of suicide is talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Let's revitalize our family support system. Let's talk to somebody. It's very important for us because a problem shared is problem half solved. Please, let's talk to somebody. Let's promote peer group discussion. Let's promote community-based connection, community-based meeting. Let's have suicide prevention programs where people come and discuss. Let's have more awareness programs in radios, in televisions, in all the channels, in the social media. It's not just enough for us to hear good music. It's just here for us to hear the latest music. Let's continue to have pop-up message on need to prevent suicide. I'm calling attention of the government. I'm calling attention of the World Health Organization. I'm calling attention of other NGOs. Let's do something on time before we lose the entire generation to suicide. This is very important because I'm pained. When the young man died, when the young girl died, the bright man, a first-class product, killed himself. The second girl died. The pastor died. If in response to their death, two other people responded in social media saying they are going to kill themselves soon. And what are some of the responses we are getting from Nigerians? Why don't you kill yourself? Please, let's stop this sarcastic comment in Nigeria. Let's bring our brothers keepers. We know the things are hard, but please, let's be our brothers keeper. Let's jettison this I don't care attitude. I live my life. We all need each other to survive. We all need each other to fight and win this fight against suicide. The very important thing strategy against was to create protective environment. What do I mean? There should be reduced access to dangerous substance. Case in point is snipers. Most individuals are using snipers in taking their life. So I call on the regulatory agencies to rise to this challenge and regularize the use of snipers and other rat poison and other poisons that are being used generally. Because access to such things promote easy access for individuals to harmful substance for them to commit suicide. Please let them do something about it. Guns in developed countries, there should be enough regulation to this effect. There should be community-based rehabilitations. We must continue to do this. A very important strategy we must discuss is teaching people what they call team coping mechanism and problem solving skills. Most of the problem we have in this country, people cannot cope with stress. People do not have to solve problem. I don't get me wrong, things are not easy. But dying is not an option. When you die, your family is suffering, the people you left behind is suffering. Newsflash for you, my friend, the problem will not be solved. Right, you have put more problem for your family. A case in point, a man who is owing debts of millions killed his or herself. When you die, the debt may not be cancelled. Your family, your wife, your children are expected to pay the debt. Suicide is never an option. Please do not try it. So we should be learn how to solve our problem. If you don't also consult those who are experts, consult counselors, consult your pastors. If financial problem, seek for help and let us also provide help. Call for counseling at the St. Pius Foundation at our life coach services. Check our YouTube channel. We can talk to you. Please, let's cope. In general, we must join hands together to completely eliminate and not only eliminate, prevent, eradicate suicide from our community. On a general note, please do not commit suicide. Suicide is never an option. Suicide cannot solve your problem. It doubles the problem. Do not commit suicide. We love you here. There are better reasons for you to be alive because you are going to be president of Nigeria tomorrow. You are going to be a great ambassador tomorrow. Do not kill yourself. Those in relationship, please, once your heart has been broken, I don't know what people call it, please, brace up, move ahead. A better husband will come. A better guy will come. Money will come. Do not kill yourself. Do not kill yourself. Committing suicide is never an option. We love you. We want to stay alive for us. In St. Pius Foundation, in SPL Life Coach Service, we love you. Do not commit suicide. Let's strengthen our family support system. Let's help one another. As we help one another, God will help us. As I'm about to round up, I will reverse it again. Let's have this hashtag. Hashtag stop suicide now. Hashtag stop suicide. Hashtag do not kill yourself. Hashtag there are more reasons for you to stay alive. Do not commit suicide. You are going to make it. You are a great person. You can overcome. Thank you and God bless.